Hello, and thank you for tuning into Kentucky Good Vibes. I'm your host, Dishayna Perkins, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing the very gifted and soulful legendary group, Phyllies Intruders. How are you all today?
Hello. Hey.
Such a pleasure to have you on the show. Absolutely. So with that being said, let's get started. Who are the Phyllies Intruders?
Phyllies Intruders, we're a group from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We specialize in the sounds of the original Intruders and the sound of Philadelphia, produced by Leon Huff. So we have been in existence since 2004 as Phyllies Intruders, and before that as singing various intruder units. So
Okay.
we are.
So when you say various intruder units, so like, can you explain that?
There, we were, when I said various intruder units, there are several in Philadelphia and around the country. There are groups that call them the Intruders. We were part of a group called themselves the Intruders in the late 90s. In 2004, we decided to break out and trademark our own name, Phyllies Intruders, with a Y. And to separate ourselves from the groups, continue to call themselves the Intruders. There's a variety of them that are performing in the nation.
Okay, cool. So I see you all travel all over the world performing. How does that make you feel?
Makes us feel real good about that. Enjoy and entertaining our audiences. So that makes us feel good.
Touche. I agree with them. I get a high off of it. That's my high. I don't smoke. My high.
So where do you all plan on taking the Phyllies Intruders from here? Like, do you plan on like starting a whole nother album, or doing a single, or working on new projects or anything?
Well, we did a CD, a 14-song CD, tributing the original Intruder songs. So it's great songs from. It is 2020. We may decide to go back in and either redo them because the Intruders left, they left an indelible mark with the music, or some, maybe, as they say, trapped Intruders, with new music, lyrics and that. So that's in the plans. But right now we're just performing different versions and getting ready for the holiday shows. But in 2023, we that would be an idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Absolutely. What you say?
Yeah.
What you say? I'm sorry.
I said you snuck that on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, because honestly, we didn't even think about it because we be doing so much traveling and singing. We're comfortable with that. If I may say this, we love to travel and sing. So
how did you all get connected? Like, you all as a singing group?
Well, we all live here in Philadelphia for one, so we all know each other. We kind of like grew up together, Corey's the youngest member of the group. We call him the baby, basically, Dean is,
we've been singing
together 50 years
for 50
now,
years.
And Bernardo is like the latest member of the group, but he has his own in his own right. He's been singing for 50 himself, and as a family of singers, so I mean, you got singing Dean, 100-something years singing, all of us together, so basically right now we have shows here in the Philadelphia area, and we have a big New Year's in the California area. We have like 4 shows coming up in the California area that we want about tonight.
Okay. So do y'all ever get tired? I know I'll be getting tired.
Hell no. I don't get.
I mean, I'm just saying, I know some people that I've interviewed in the past, they're like, Jane, I'm tired. I just want to retire, But some people are like, no, I can do this forever,
Yeah.
But for real, it's like a job. You know? You kind of like you continue to move on, you know, because most groups on shows you make money. You know, it's not so much about recording and everything. It's about and that's the way you really survive right now. We move around, we do our shows, you know, and that's basically we love performing because we really love to see the people's reaction to the show. That's what, you know.
Yeah, that has to be a great feeling to see people throwing themselves at.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bernardo, what you say to that, brother?
I just enjoying it. You never get if it becomes hard, if it's work, then you can't. It should be something you enjoy doing. So when it becomes work to you, then you know it's not enjoyable no more. So we enjoy painting, like I said, and we enjoy our audiences. You know, we get that.
Yeah.
So when our audience does, or they give us a feedback that we were great, and we try to be even better than as good as your last show.
And I know from when you all first got started years ago, the hairstyles and changed, the tires and changed. Is no more records, no more tapes or whatever. Now there's USBs and CDs. Well, ain't even CDs anymore for real.
What is it? Flash drive and downloads. You know?
Yeah. So how do y'all feel about that? You feel like it's like
that's why I come in the buck of the group.
Feel like that. You know, I kind of feel that without the album cover or where you can actually, you know, see who the fellas are or who the ladies are and where they came from or even who they were produced by, you know, who the musicians were. You know, you don't really get that nowadays. You get the final product and they hear it, they pay for the download and they move on to the next song. But you know, album cover, I kind of still got my collection of that because you can actually see, you know, there's a little history there for that you know that they give on the various groups. So that's my take.
I know looking back at like the 5 Heartbeats and Temptations movies and stuff when I was growing up, I was like, dang, they always had their hair laid and slayed. And now, you know, everybody's hair is wild, you know, dreads or plaits or afros or whatever. But I mean, it is what it is. It's different times.
Different times, I know, because I started off in the late 60s, and for those Kenny Gamble, he's a very well producer in Philadelphia. In fact, all around the world, he has 700 songs, and I know he has over 100 top 40 hits through his career. And him when I was 17 years old, I was like Smokey when he was going to Motown with Berry Gordy. I had my book of tricks and stuff, and I sang for Kenny Gamble then at 17, and he told me to stay in school, which I did. So you know, I became an educated man. But back in those days, you know, we wore the process and we had the hair and all of that. So I know what you're talking about with dreadlocks.
We need to bring it back. We need to bring it back.
Yeah.
It can still come back. They have products.
Okay.
So what has been you all's most memorable moment though? Oh, was you gonna say something?
I said he's still holding on to a couple strands.
Oh, okay.
So I got 5 strands left, you know.
Oh, okay. So what's been you all's most memorable moment?
First, I actually want to before we continue, our road manager Leroy Blender does a fine job. Man, he worked with Kenny Gamble over 40 years, so he carries the legacy and bring that to us as well.
Okay, absolutely.
What's happening today is that people are selling brands. You know, it's a little more than just the shows. If you look at people are doing shows and they're music and creating music, but they're really selling the brand because you know you're making music and you want to do really more than music. You know, if you look at a lot of the artists going on today, they're doing scents and wines and things like that. But for us, you know, for the older generation like us, we kind of like stick to the music, stick to the live performances, you know. But for the younger generation, they're selling brands and they're wound up in movies and things of that nature, you know, especially the rap generation.
Yeah.
You know, so what's happening?
So outside of the music, what are you all's hobbies and interests?
Well, we all have professionals at home here, you know. We all have professionals.
Man, I like basketball. I play basketball, and I like to go party and dancing with the ladies a lot.
Okay, and Corey, you are Mr. What you won? What are you? The King of Hooks?
Oh yeah, well that's the other side of me. Yeah, God has blessed me to, you know, with a lot of hip hop world as well. Yeah, you know, when I'm not saying that's the other side of me. You know what I mean? But I get my best joyous feelings actually is singing oldies. I don't know how that happened, and I'm happy it did happen. Like, you know, you know, God, why? You know, at my age, at only 40 years old, I like singing the oldies music and always did better than my age.
Yeah, that's how I am. I love oldies music. Like that's in my vehicle, in my house.
They don't know that you sing too. You sing very, very well.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you didn't let them check it out yet. I'll be the backup. I'll just be like it's in the background. So what's next for the Phyllies Intruders?
Well, we got 6 right here in Philadelphia, and then we out of town in Los Angeles, Hollywood, California
next week.
You know, then we'll decide what we're going to do on 23rd. I mean, we have bookings for.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of bookings going on
already. Yeah. But do we want to stop and go and, you know, we go to the studio and like we have to decide what on, you know, with the group on that respect. But again, you know, there's nothing more for me to continue to perform. And you know, we all have, as you had for what, you know, what we do besides the singing, you know, we all that we like to do. It's you know, politics or history or just helping people, working for foundations, things like that. You know, we are somewhat educated. So you know, it's for me, it's life. You know, I'm the senior member, and I just, you know, enjoy life, and, you know, your family, enjoy your daughters and your sons and your granddaughters, and I have one great granddaughter, so, you know, I enjoy that.
Does any of you all's kids or grandkids do music?
Yes, yes, we come from like my brother here, Mark. Yeah, we have all of our kids, 4 daughters that sing, and my son is Michael Trapson. He does not hip hop, but he does like a Michael Jackson type of you know, music with today's music. When he has Michael Jackson, his name is Michael Trapson. You know, on YouTube, you can check him out, and you might want to call him and bring him in. Yeah. Go Morrow. She's out in LA. She just dropped CD, and she's going all over the country now with her CD. Great singer. Our other brother Reggie, he has 5 girls, and are great singers. And Go is the one who's sort of went out of the pack on that. So Gilbert has 2 sons that are rappers, you know, do rap. And
a son that just came back from Italy, and he's working over there. He's singing over there. And daughter just came back from Colorado doing gospel. So it's music all in our Barr family anyway, and also in Renato's family also, right? He could take.
I have a daughter who she reminds you of Jill Scott. She has that flavor with her. And it was funny because when she had graduated high school, she had a solo. And I hear her hollering her name out. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's my daughter.
What'd you say? She get it from her daddy.
Yeah, I have a son who just and he was they had Yeah, they were pretty nice, you know, but he let it go now. I guess he told her. So I guess blood, it was passed to me from my mother and them generation. Now it's in our generation, and now it just is.
So is there is there any kind of positive message that you would like to give to those that seeking to get into the music industry?
Well,
want to go first? Is it a positive message for those that want to get into music industry?
Or the do's and don'ts? We have 7 minutes left, so let's just spit it out.
First, the do's for me, but the do's, I would say the do's, you do what your heart tells you to do. Be yourself. Don't try that you're not. Don't let the record industry or anybody try to control you, make you puppets to what they want to do. And everything, let everything happen organically. Use your voice, and that's all you need to use. It'll open up, speak for itself. What it be for you, will be for you. The don'ts to know are bad news.
Period. Just be true and be true to it. Be true to it with your heart. If music is what you like, be true to it and just go do it. Not everybody makes it in the know that. You know what I mean? So just to be true to it and enjoy it. Enjoy it, that give it to the people. That's how I do it. I do it because I want to give it to the people. Not so much as the money. I like the money. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I really enjoy entertaining people. See the smiles on the people's faces, you know. And I like to watch other groups, you know. I like to see other groups perform myself too, you know. So I just enjoy music all the way around, whichever way you know. I want to hear you sing before the night's out.
Oh, this is y'all's interview. We only got 5 minutes and 42 seconds left.
My would be to the youth that are coming up in the music business, whether you're a singer or a rapper or a musician, guitar player, keyboard player, you know, make sure you're prepared for what you want to do. Be prepared so when you have that interview, you give it your best. Make sure that you read the small, you know, when contracts are presented in front of you, because so many musicians, and even today, they don't read the fine print because they're so busy and so happy to be out there. Then when it comes time for them to really get paid, they realize, oh wow, $100,000 and my royalty is only $110,000. So make sure
read the fine
print and be prepared for what's going to happen. You know, and enjoy yourself. And, you know, do it as Gilbert says. You know, do it because you love it. You know, that's what to do to make the people happy and to make yourself happy. You know, that's what you know, because you know, I've been singing for, you know, just doing this for, you know, for over 60 years. And every time I go out, it's like the first show. You know, it says if you love what you're doing, do it until God decides to take you. And you do it on your own.
Okay. So with that being said, how can fans support you all and get in contact with you or book you for shows?
Thank you. That information.
Yeah.
She got her info. She know what she got. But she got to say it on the screen, so I understand she's recording. But you can definitely, you can go through Dean, you can go through any of us. But of course, for you, you got my info. You can go right through me. I set it up, or he set it up. I send it to whoever. You know what I mean? We mostly handle all our bookings. So for the most part, we all book, but for the most part, me and Dean handle most of the bookings anyway.
And you can reach me at email addresses. Dean, that's DEAN MRRW13 @gmail.com.
Okay. Well, thank you all for interviewing with me. And I'm so sorry that we had some technical difficulties in the beginning, you know, life circumstances. But I really appreciate you all for interviewing here with me at Kentucky Good Vibes. And I appreciate you all's time. And with that said, thank you.
Thank you. Can we say
Do you want to hear something else or no?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Y'all got 30 minutes to sing. Go ahead.
We're going to give you Cowboys to Girls.
Okay.
One hit, okay?
It may cut off, but you got 2 minutes and 52 seconds now. Go for it.
52 seconds.
There we go.
That's cool.
I
remember when I used to play. Bang, bang, baby.
you. Thank you. I
I'm
mean,
Corey.
it sounds like the real people, you know, the real intruders.
Wait, I'm Corey Williams, aka Little.
I'm Renato Hayes, the first tenor, and he met Kendricks.
Gil Morrow, yours truly, Jim.
Second tenor, and I'm Sardine Morrow. I'm the baritone and the bass.
Sagittarius, my fault. He said their signs. I'm a Sag. My birthday is Thanksgiving.
And I'm a Cancer.
Well, happy early Thanksgiving.
Getting you.
All right. Thank you all so much.